My brain is being fried as we speak.
It's not complicated. More is better. And AT&T has the nation's largest 4G network.
Man. Sucks. Oh, fucking Lord of the Rings thing, yeah. Alright, you wanna watch commercial? Yeah, I'm probably gonna get banned for this, but whatever. Yeah, The Hobbit. Yeah, we're all fucking fans of The Hobbit. You know. I don't know, have you guys seen The Hobbit? Because I've yet to see any new movie that has come out within like the last 2.5 years. I haven't even gone to a movie whatsoever, and I'm fairly disappointed in myself. It's like, yeah, we'll go see a movie, and then you know, like always, something always comes up at the last minute. It's like, yeah, we can't go that late because my parents hate me, and you know, I'm adopted, so no. But yeah, I wanted to see some really cool movies that I thought came out this year. It's actually that Gangster Squad video movie, whatever. It looked really cool. You know, a bunch of kick-ass guys in like suits like this, you know, more fashionable, like, but those were the real gangsters, and they had like Tommy guns back then. They had Al Capone and shit. Oh, excuse me, I'm sick like everyone else because I keep hanging around with you all. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, this week have been like nothing but a bunch of trials and errors on everything, from ranting on about my whole blog sessions and my mixed feelings and crap, and how I hate seeing people at work. Well, certain people, they're not like the employees themselves, but it's more or less like the customers that tend to really piss you off. And I think eventually, if whoever will watch this, I will switch eventually, just not now because money's tight. Man. And other than that thought going through my mind, it's more like I need to get FL Studio onto this thing. So I don't know if anyone has like a cracked file or whatever, can you please help me out, because I can't spend another $900 on a faulty software that I could just, I don't know. I have a bunch of geniuses that'll totally find a crack within like, you know, a few seconds before I go flying off the handle and be like, yeah, just do all the surveys and, you know, you'll be fine. But then, you know, the survey goes into one thing and then it goes into another. Then, you know, it'll just never stop. It's gonna suck. So, other than that, just ranting on Tumblr for anyone that even gives a damn. Or if you have a Tumblr, I have a Tumblr now, so feel free to share, don't be afraid. First come, first serve. Actually, no, it's not even like that, actually. Holy crap, it's fucking hot. But, needless to say, also passing this around, on a side note, have passed a few tracks that I managed to put on my SoundCloud. Now, I'm totally willing to work with anybody that has any musical experience whatsoever. Well, alright, let me rephrase that. At least the people more or less around my age or higher that have, you know, that at least play something, that don't just do anything. You know, they do shit like this, like me or whatever, because I'm also on top of getting help on making a website really quick by my good buddy Chris, and I hope, you know, he stays true to that word, because what I want to do is I want to get the website crap going up and running, and from there I want to be like I want to be like the center pole, sort of, but not so much as the center. I want to be like the center pole that just helps start crap here and there. It's almost like a distributor, sort of, but it's more or less like, you know, you come join, and, you know, modeling, whatever, you want to take off your fucking shirt and just model, I don't know, future boxes that I'll probably be releasing. Yeah, then go ahead, we could use a model or two. But other than that, it's right now it's just straight up a clothing line. But I think it's going to be more related to like some skating brand, sort of, because I've gotten into that lately, and, you know, most of the people I hang out with now just do nothing but longboard. And then, you know, from there we'll also throw in some art, music, players, see whatever. I'm not going to be in charge of the inventory because I really don't know how the hell that shit works. but I'm getting help on how, you know, I make my own stuff now, and I'm kind of liking how all this is progressing slowly. But I mean, I managed to make my first track in over, like, you know, 7 years. Yeah, you guys didn't really know that much, did you? I mean, yeah, I made my first solo back in well, no, actually, it was like I think it was this week actually that I made it. What's up? Go. And my bad. Hold on. Apologies. It's like 1,000 degrees in here. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I managed to make my first track in, yeah, a long time. My first projects that I had out before, you know, it's some way low thing. I sent a few samples here and there before I even know what I was doing. They took it upon themselves and they just, you know, threw it in a game, and I was like, alright, this is cool. And, you know, who I was working with at the time, I was like, it was really, really fun. But it was just me pushing a bunch of buttons and not knowing exactly what I was doing. So at least now here, I mean, not here specifically, because it's just my laptop. And look at this. Yeah, see? Just my laptop, all this. And I actually work on FL Studio on another computer, thanks to an old buddy of mine, because, you know, he was nice enough to give me the program. I just didn't know how he got it. But after that, after all little debates, we completely stopped talking, whatever. Started learning more about this fella right here, and I recently learned that he actually made the program, and I was like, oh shit, that's pretty awesome. But it was before that I had ideas going, but I was just more like, it was more like that, just spitting out a beatbox. I was into the whole rap session thing, and then I got criticized for, like, oh, you know, this is an original, or there's not much of that poetic feeling anymore, you know, like Astra Roth or whatever, or like Epic High or whatever, you know, some of the cool cats back in my old high school. And I'm just like, well, I kind of just do half the stuff I do for fun. Honestly, it's not like I'm dead serious about it. Like, I want people to have fun, and I just want to have some extra help lying around. But it's like, if you're just gonna start pointing fingers and shit, I'm just like, you know, just, it's fine, just don't do that to me. It's like, I want to work in progress, but it's like the whole lyricism crap now. It's like, now it's who can rap fast, who can do more hoes, or who gets the most money. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm done. I mean, if that's what rap is really all about right now, it's fucking stupid. It's totally worthless now. It's not even appealing anymore. Back in, like, I lost interest maybe like 3 years ago. Yeah, it was that bad. Because Lil Wayne came onto the scene, then Drake came onto the scene, then 2 Chainz came out of nowhere, and I'm just like, what the hell? I'm not gonna. And apparently, yeah, Rick Ross has talent, so fuck all of them. All right, I'm not a huge fan of them whatsoever. It's like, oh, I got no problems with Drake. I'm like, yeah, I stuck around with B.O.B. for a while, and then that just died. I haven't heard anything from any rapper whatsoever. I completely lost interest. I completely checked out on the whole rap thing. I'm just sticking to making music and at least learning how the FL Studio program works, because I'm still running on FL Studio 9. But I also said, like, you know, I'll help out my friend if he needs a beat or two. I'll get that going right away. But like I said, it's I have a bunch of side projects going on right now, so it's more like, you know, if you want to jump in, if you can contribute somehow, that's fine. I think my biggest concern is that planning a future party, actually, at my friend's house. But we're gonna need, like, everything possible. We're gonna need a bunch of songs, lights, strobe lights, whatever the hell you want to call it, DJ, which would be this guy, apparently, because I know my way around a turntable. No pun intended. But it's, if you ever show up with me playing, you're gonna hear almost a bunch of upbeat music and not your typical rap, you know, teach me how to Dougie shit. That shit got annoying. It's so annoying that it's just, why even bother playing it anymore? It's like, why, what's so good about it? I really don't get it. Yeah, you know what it is? It's more like, it's like that, but it's like, it's not something you do every day. So I'm imagining the talent that guy's like. It's like, teach me how to Dougie or whatever. Teach me to jerk. Whatever the hell those teach me lessons are. They're stupid, because basically they're just a bunch of dances that you do when you least expect it, and then all it is just exercising your mind to actually doing it over and over again. Like, come on, that's stupid. There's no talent behind it. I'm surprised that they even got like a record deal, and then just like, yeah, oh, I've seen these guys on stage. It's retarded. It's like, yeah, they come up screaming, and then it's like, I don't see how it's so appealing anymore. It's like, basically, it's not even that I want to just DJ anymore. It's like I'm throwing that completely to the side, because that's, if you ask me, that's as easy as it gets. I mean, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you don't know how to actually use a turntable. Well, I use a software on a turntable, and I run on this fucking stupid. I run on a mouse, all right. I don't have, you know, the glitz and glamour like you guys. You know, you guys have like the shit passed down to you, and I'm starting it from scratch. And the only way I got it is like on a software here, and I gotta look on a screen with a mouse head on, just to keep it entertaining. And it's just like, oh yeah, if I double tap my mouse, shit's going down. All right, it's gonna be bad. But it's more like, I want to throw a good show, and I'm learning my way around that now. There's a distinct difference between being a DJ and doing a show. I think now it's just like, I need a bunch of songs from like the past, because that shit's all good, and just everything in between, like to the 90s to now, it's not compatible anymore. Like, all the songs that we heard back then, like, you know, Around the World, La La La, even by Daft Punk's version, you know, they went MIA for a while. One More Time is still a huge hit. You know, songs like that, and it's, you know, I totally will apologize. It's like, you know, some people would just be like, yeah, but we're not doing it just because we want to listen to your crap. It's like, actually, it has nothing to do with that. It's just that I like to play songs that like to keep the beat going, and you just, you know, you keep doing this the whole time. You keep doing this even on the side if you're just sitting down, and you know, it gets your toe tapping, basically. Not just sit there and listen to, like, I don't know, Kesha try and attempt and actually sing, or I don't even know. Some Nicki Minaj, I guess I'll throw in there, but I've just gotten really bored. It's like, we just need it. My idea is, we need a bunch of lights, because if the lights get going, laser lights, strobe lights in general, people will start dancing, sort of, you know, because, you know, you can't see it. Shut off all the lights, and get creative with it. It's the DJs that I've just been over, like, the last few times, it's just been repetitive over and over, especially with the Spanish music. Don't even get me started on that. That'll be for a different time, alright? I'm not even feeling that one tonight, because I feel like I'll have a bunch of people hating me for so many reasons, and I wouldn't blame them, but that's my feeling. I mean, right now, I'm working with 0 speakers, and I'm only running on just the laptop by itself, and just working around music, whatever. And by mixing, I mean like putting some songs here and there. But I mean, originality counts towards the end. So if I make up my own stuff, I'll be doing 2 things at once. Unfortunately, yes, I'm gonna say it, I'm a button pusher, somewhat, and I'm also the other culture, where it's just whatever. And unfortunately, I like both. So you can't really ask me to choose between, because I will somehow find a way to mix. Do away with both. Parties nowadays are just not interesting. I mean, yeah, it's alright. You don't need the huge kick-ass bass, but you also don't need like a milli. You know, every party you go to, you also don't need. Oh man, give me another terrible rapper. Yeah, 2 Chainz. Yeah, you don't. What is? How can you possibly play that at like a party when it's just basically a song? Everyone loves the culture, I get it, but I'm sorry, I'm totally hating on that. I'm not jumping on that bandwagon, because I don't see anything appealing whatsoever. It's like, yeah, you know, it got just grind on my girl. It's like, no, I'd rather would try to attempt to put on a decent show, and I think what I'm going to need is one of those giant LED things, like, all over the place. But let's face it, that's like probably years from now. But if you do think about it that way, the way I'm saying it, it's like you don't put more of a spectacular performance than just standing there with a spotlight on you and no lights and just trying to put decent songs or mix mashing or whatever. It's, I don't know. Yeah, I like to have a good constant beat going and not just stop and then throw in some I'm not even gonna diss on rock, but just throw in some, like, you know, go from a fast beat to like a nice slow. It's like, no, there has to be good timing and transitions, and the way DJs is doing now, it's like, yeah, they'll be playing one song and then they'll just totally stop it, but they'll just be like and then no, they just go on talking. I promise you I will not talk unless there needs to be like an important announcement, because other than that you will not hear me talk on that mic, and that mic will be up that way. Alright, I hate the fact that they just try and keep talking. But basically I like to signal people, you know, I like to do this, go, dance, whatever. It's like, come on, I'm telling you to dance, you know. And I guess the other thing is that people are uncomfortable when they're dancing around their parents, and I get that, but it's like, you're also not helping my part by spreading your word that, you know, you want different stuff. So I'm doing my part by helping you out, but you're not helping yourself by not dancing and showing them, like, yeah, we came here to dance our music, now listen to same adult shit like 24/7. So yeah, help me out. I'm like a slow mover with 3 other guys right now, and maybe actually it's like 5 other people, and right now we're just racking in money, I suppose. We just need the extra help, and we need everyone else willing to cooperate. And I'm totally here for whoever's up for, you know, any idea. If you have any ideas, like, just, you know, I understand they're supposed to keep the whole thing going, and I'm going to the fact that I will put both guys and girls that dance the same style of music, that will dance, and I've seen girls dance to other parties. So if they say like, oh, I don't dance to this, bullshit, I've seen you dance to it, and you're just lying to yourself. Alright, I've seen a bunch of parties. You all dance to some crazy stuff. I mean, yeah, I'll throw in the Cotton Eye Joe or the electric slide. What the hell's that other one? Oh, damn it! What is that other one? Jump on it. That's what it is. Everybody dances to those. I'll put like that wobble shake song, whatever. You know, no one really knows how to my team dance to that, but it has a nice beat. Am I right? All stuff like that has a nice beat. And yeah, I'll probably throw in also. Carnival tournaments, I guess it might as well just be straight up nice, kick-ass, hard beat, bass bump, and some, I don't know, rock, I suppose, to get you pumped. Some dance songs that aren't necessarily meant to be danced, but they have some nice beat changes in between that just gets you amped up. Yeah, I'll be throwing that under the disc too. But that's just my honest opinion. You know, we need to, for anybody, it's like, you know, in this whole thing, it's a suggestion. It's like, just keep the beat, bass going, and use more like electronica artists, because I feel like they do so much work just to get, like, you know, all their stuff out there, but then it's not played. But meanwhile, it's like #1 on the radio. It's like, help them get out of the radio and fucking throw them out there in the parties where they actually belong. So many people go undermined. I mean, it's like Swedish House Mafia is, you know, they're ending soon, and it's going to be really depressing. I got my own thing with Deadmau5, and I know everybody has their ups and downs about, oh yeah, switch it. Like, well, first of all, you guys have barely heard any of the tracks that I've showed you from this guy, and you're just like, oh shit, this is actually really good. I'm like, well, yeah, maybe if we had more of a variety at parties, everyone else would enjoy too. Swedish House Mafia is obviously, you know, Don't You Worry Child, or even Greyhound, or Save the World, you know, that shit's gonna be going too. Noisia will be good for like an intense volleyball session or whatever, but like, dubstep is like going to be to a bare minimum with me, because everyone just has there's so many, it's like a steady line of hatred basically. It's like, yeah, it's like this, like, oh, it's good, it's the best, I fucking love it, and then like there's 3 other people for one person that says, oh, I love it, oh, I hate it, dubstep sucks, why are you playing this crap, you know, it's going up and down. So that's what I'm saying, it's just a straight line of hatred. Alright, too many mixed feelings on that, and I think that everybody would just benefit. if they actually experimented a little bit with electronic music, because I guess they lost the feeling and they don't really know what electronica is nowadays. And you'd be surprised what what's considered electronica, because you guys have to dance to it without even noticing it. Like, you guys are sometimes just clueless, and it surprises me. So yeah, that's how that's rolling today.